It is such a wonderful day. It is such a wonderful month of the year. It is Techtober, and yes, the new MacBook has been released a couple days ago. Everyone know about it. Everyone excited about it. Everyone cannot wait to lay their hand on the new MacBook 14-inch and 16-inch. And yes, the rumor are right, most of them. Like even the iPhone 13 also right, except the Apple Watch 7. The Apple Watch 7 that is a fan made, they really do it well. Like the flat side design, it is great. It is look really nice, but I don't know how it's feel. And yes, let's talk about the new MacBook, and I'm not gonna say all those specs and things like that again. I think all of you gonna know it already. And yes, I think the Apple really did it this time. They show us how crazy powerful a laptop this day can be. And even though it is not the best laptop in every scenario, but if you compare the M1, the M1 Pro, and the best chip of all time from Apple, the M1 Max power consumption, it really tells us what Apple really trying to do. Hey guys, I'm Fireblood and welcome back to my channel Budget Tech Review. And today it's not gonna be about a budget tech anymore. It's about the one and only Apple Silicon chip M1 Pro and the M1 Max. So let's talk about what they show us on the event. On paper, it's almost beat every Intel chip that ever created for a laptop, and it draws less power, almost twice the time the Intel chip would do. So how are they good at this? If we compare power per watt, it's like insane. Well, it's just quite simple, and Apple has been doing it for quite some time on their iPad and iPhone lineup, and now Apple has everything they need to get out of our beloved Intel chip and AMD graphic card. So instead of using three separate hardware like CPU, GPU and RAM on the same board but needed to copy back and forth, Apple just straight up made them in one piece, and the result was really incredible when the first M1 came out. Of course, it's not crazy fast like the M1 Pro and the M1 Max that it can almost beat all the Intel chip just yet, but at the time, it did tell us that this is it. This is how the future of every laptop should be. Silent, cool, portable, long-lasting battery life, and most importantly, more powerful than it's ever been, that you can get your work done. By that I mean real work done, like 6K or even 8K video editing, serious and complex 3D animating, graphic and more. The ingredient behind all of this great performance and power efficiency is due to the M1 chip having everything in one piece, which makes it really fast because it does not need to copy back and forth anymore. It just happens instantly, which means less work, less power usage, and less heat. With that being said, as we know from the Apple event, they show us some graph of how much the Apple M1 Pro and the Apple M1 Max are faster than the Apple M1 and the top of the line from Intel, the Core i9, especially on a battery of course. The Apple just has that advantage of the M1 chip. It consumes so little power and can output more performance, something like more performance per watt. That means even if you're outdoor and do not have the power to plug your Apple in, you will still able to work on your things without any different performance shift whatsoever. Yes, I am impressed, and maybe you guys are too. And of course, we don't know yet if it really is true or that's just on paper. But I do have a really good feeling about this. What I'm most concerned about is how fast the Adobe and other get their app support this new chip. I am an Adobe software user. I use Premiere Pro, After Effects, Media Encoder, Photoshop, and Illustrator a lot. I tried Final Cut a couple times and I tried to learn from it, but it didn't work out as I expected. It just doesn't offer the same feature as Premiere Pro, or maybe I just don't know where they are. So what about the price? Well, with this great performance, it wouldn't come cheap, of course. The MacBook Pro 14-inch start from $1999 US, and the MacBook Pro 16-inch start from $24.99. It does look like they are too expensive for us, but I think it has a good value. You're not gonna regret it when you bought it. I mean, you pay and it gives you back what you needed, and you can earn more than you spend. That is where its value is, I guess. I didn't mention it yet, but I think you guys kinda know it already. And yes, they brought all the ports that we needed, and yes, they actually brought back all those ports that they themselves removed from MacBook Pro the last 5 years. SD card, HDMI port, MagSafe are back. They show us that they did listen to us, and yes, I really appreciate that they brought it back, especially the SD card. For me, I like to do some fun photography sometime. You can check my Instagram account and I will leave the link down below, so check it out. I don't like to carry too many little things with me too much. It's end up lost every time. So yeah. Going out to shoot some photos and video is fun for me, and I want all of those work done the same day after I finish with my shooting. So with the SD card that coming back to the new MacBook Pro is really helpful for me. HDMI is also helpful to me due to my monitor is an old one. It's not using a Type-C connector. And last but not least, headphone jack. I can't imagine if they take that out. Seriously, it wouldn't complete if there's not a headphone jack on a laptop that is meant to be working, especially for content creator or editor, video editor, designer, I think, and of course also for me too, to really find out how it's going and will it really be worth your hardworking money or not. I think we need to wait until some of the big tech YouTubers get their hands on those. I'm planning to buy the 16-inch with the M1 Max in it, and if I'm lucky enough, hopefully I will get it like within this month. Hopefully, I guess. Like, I'm not in US and I try to get it, so it's a long way to come to my country. And when I do, I will test it and share my idea about this beast. Well, this is it guys. I hope you guys enjoy my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'm really having fun sharing my thought and my idea about tax, even it's like a budget tax or maybe an old one or the new one like the 16-inch, the 14-inch MacBook Pro. It's really fun for me, and of course you can tell me back what you think, what you thought, what your idea is. It's the whole point, right? We communicate each other, and yes, you can drop all of those things down in the comment section below. And once again, thanks you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.